Hello everyone and welcome to fourth grading. Yes, you're right. Tama po kayo ng narinig. Lesson 1, Quarter 4. And that will be on May 17 today until 22 or 22nd of 2021. So, hi, patapos na po ang ating pasok. Okay, so guys, let's begin our lesson for this week by simply looking at my chosen clip art. So, what do you think is this white guy doing here? Yes, if you guess writing, so our topic is about writing. So let's move on to our next slide. Our lesson title for this week, Using Graphic Organizers in Academic Writing. Okay, most essential learning competency, ano daw ba yung dapat nyong matutunan? MELC number 22, distinguish features of academic writing by organizing information about a chosen subject using a graphic organizer and organize information about a chosen subject using a one-step outline. So, dalawa ang inyong dapat na matutunan. Using graphic organizer and using a one-step outline. Our core content, academic writing. Now, what is academic writing? Is this familiar to you guys? I hope yes. Okay, so let's read. Academic writing is a formal style of writing used in universities and scholarly publications. You'll encounter it in journal articles and books on academic topics, and you'll be expected to write your essays, research papers, and dissertation in academic style. Okay, so himayin lang natin ng konti. Ang academic writing daw is a formal style of writing. Now, saan daw ito ginagawa? In different schools and universities. And also, mababasa mo daw ito sa mga journal articles and also in books. So, in our case, grade 7, lahat ng ating nababasa sa ating mga books from different subjects, ang tawag dyan ay academic topics. And eventually daw, you're going to write your essays. Itong research papers kapag naging grade 10 ka na. Ito naman mga dissertation kapag nag-college ka na. So ngayon, for today, focus lang tayo dito sa tinatawag nating essays. Now, what are the features of academic writing? We will discuss, guys, only 3 features of academic writing. So, when we say features, katangian. So, pati hindi lang tao ang may katangian. Lahat ng bagay actually may katangian yan. So, we will study first what are the features of this academic writing. And it is already written, number 1, it should be formal. Dapat daw ay formal. What do we mean, ma'am, by formal? Paano ba sinasabing formal ang isang paraan ng pagsulat? So, letter A, avoid using colloquial, idiomatic, or slang languages. So, pag sinabi natin colloquial, ito yung ginagamit natin in our day-to-day conversation. Idiomatic sa Tagalog, yung matatalinhaga, or ganun din naman ang ibig sabihin ng slang, yung mga salitang kanto. Hindi daw natin yan ginagamit if we are writing an academic essay or an academic writing, okay? So, we have here an example. Once the research is completed, the information will be top-notch. So, bakit siya mali? May underline yung salitang top-notch because that is an idiomatic expression. So, binago. The information gathered is expected to be highly valuable for future researchers. So, yung top-notch, pinalitan natin ang salitang highly valuable. Letter B, characteristic. Use full words instead of contractions. So, when we say contractions, hindi natin pinaliliit. Bawal daw ang can't. It should be cannot. Bawal ang don't. It should be do not. Bawal ang they've. It should be they have. It's. It should be it is. Well, it should be we will. So, again, first, dapat ay formal. paano maging formal, bawal gumamit ng colloquial, bawal gumamit ng idiomatic and slang words, and bawal din ang contractions. Okay, number 2 feature of academic writing. It should be objective. In general, academic writing is based on facts and evidence and is not affected by personal emotions. Therefore, to make your essay or research paper convincing, you must use an unbiased style of writing. So let us see. Letter A, personal statement and judgment. So bawal daw magbigay ng sarili mong opinion. Look at this. I performed an experiment. What the correct answer is, or the correct sentence is, the experiment was performed by. So dito sa sentence na to, magiging passive voice ang ating sentence. Okay? Next, I believe that fast food contributes to obesity. The sentence that is appropriate is, in this paper, the effects of fast food consumption on obesity were presented in various studies. So, look at this guy. Ipinagbabawal ang paggamit ng word na I and also I believe. So, bakit? Kasi nga po bawal yung personal emotions. Okay? Next, letter B, emotional language. It is unfortunate that many Filipinos do not have work these days. What is correct? Based on Philippine Statistics Authority or PSA data, about half or 48.2% of unemployed Filipinos are from ages 18 to 24. So look at this. Ang mali daw dito yung salitang unfortunate. Ito yung tinatawag nating emotional language. Ang correct, this one. Bakit siya tama? Kasi gumamit siya ng facts and evidence. That is the meaning of being objective. It should be organized. Dapat daw pala ang academic writing ay maayos. At paano natin malalaman yon? The structure of academic writing is similar to that of a simple paragraph with an introduction, body, and conclusion. These three parts will be used in writing a short paragraph, an essay, or a full-length report or research paper. You can also use an outline to organize your ideas. Now, guys, I want you to look at this. Kapag sumusulat kayo ng simple paragraph, kaya essay daw, lagi yang may three parts: introduction, body, and conclusion. Now, if you're handling your module or lip at this moment, meron yan actually picture na pinakita dyan ng author. Parang hamburger organizer. Ginagamit namin yan sa pagtuturo last year kasi a hamburger really represents or best explain the structure of a paragraph. Yung first bun, dun sa taas, ang nagse-serve as introduction. And then, yung palaman sa gitna, yun ang pinakamasarap, di ba? So, yun ang pinaka-body. Ganon din sa paragraph. Lahat ng gusto mong sabihin, dapat inilalagay mo sa body. And then, of course, conclusion or yung katapusan, ano naman yung masasabi mo or pinaka-summary ng buo mong paragraph. Okay, ang tawag natin dyan ay hamburger organizer. And also, sabi doon, you can also use an outline to organize your ideas. So, pag ikaw ay medyo nahihirapang mag-isip, kagaya ng lesson natin about PowerPoint making, syempre, anong ini-encourage sa atin? Gumamit daw muna ng storyboard. So, gagawa ka muna ng pinaka-outline ng PowerPoint mo. Ganon din naman daw sa academic writing. Before you write an essay, kailangan kahit papano sa isip mo meron ka ding outline. Ano ba ang gusto mong ilagay sa intro? Ano ba ang gusto mong i-discuss sa body? At of course, ano ang ilalagay mo sa iyong conclusion. Okay, format in writing an outline. So guys, I want you to look at this and study this carefully kasi alam nyo, there are so many students who are already in grade 10 and yet they do not know how to write an outline. I believe ito ay tinuturo din when you were in elementary. Of course, we have different kinds of outline. Meron tayong topic outline, meron din tayong sentence outline. Pero pinakamadali, of course, ay topic outline kasi gumagamit lang ito ng mga words. Pero look at the format. Roman numerals for main topics. So, alam naman natin ang mga symbols. Ano? Look at this. Ito yung Roman numeral. Kapag main topic daw, yun ang una mong gagamitin. Okay? Capital letters for subtopics. So, ito naman yon. Capital letters, hindi small letters. And Arabic numbers for details. Ito naman yon. So, sunod-sunod yan. Pwede ba yan magka-interchange? Hindi po pwedeng magka-interchange yan. Talagang Roman, capital letters, and then Arabic letters ang laging sunod-sunod sa pagsulat ng outline. Now, look at number 2, indent and align the subtopics. So, tingnan nyo yan, oh. Ang letter A ay nakatapat doon sa first letter ng main topic. And of course, and so on and so forth. Next, capitalize only the first letter of the first word of each main topic, each subtopic, and each detail. So, kinakapitalize daw natin lahat ng letter, lahat ng simula. So, guys, ito yung usually na mali ng madami sa inyo. When you write a paragraph or let's say a simple sentence, sometimes or most often than not, you forgot how to use correct capitalization. Para bang nakalimutan na natin na dapat tayo nag-i-indent, dapat tayo ay nagsusulat in big letters muna, in capital letters kapag nagsisimula sa sentence. Okay? And number 4, do not divide a main topic or a subtopic into less than 2. So, ibig sabihin, hindi na siya pwedeng bumaba pa sa 2. Okay, yung 2 na yung pinaka-minimum niya. Okay, let's move on to task 1. Diba? In a short time, meron na tayong introduction. Ano yung ating pinag-usapan kanina? What is the definition of academic writing? Ano ba ito? And then, what are the features of academic writing? Paano mo malalaman na ito'y academic writing? What are those characteristics? So, yun nga, formal, objective, and organized. And also, in-introduce ko kanina ang itsura ng isang outline. So much for the introduction. We will go to the development, and this is learning task 1. The direction says, identify and copy the words or phrases you would use to describe academic writing. So, parang review lang ito, guys. Base dun sa mga lecture na pinakita ko in my previous slides, alin daw doon na ang nagde-describe sa academic writing. We have here choices. Okay, let's read first. Biased language. Pag sinabi natin biased language, ito yung pumapanig. Yung parang may pinapanigan ka. Conversational, dapat daw ba parang nakikipag-usap? Creative, formal, impersonal. Informal, objective, organized, personal, and unbiased. And I believe I gave you 3 features. So, ang sagot lang dyan, guys, ay 3. Okay? Hindi mo na kailangan kopyahin yung choices. Just write learning task 1 and then give me your 3 answers. Okay, we have learning task 1, letter B. Copy the table on your paper, match the informal words and their formal equivalents below. The first one is done for you as your guide. So here are the informal words, and here is our table. So itong nasa taas here, these are your choices. Ima-match mo lang siya. So we have here number 1. Ang informal daw ay a lot of. Para maging formal, simply say many. So, same with this. Alin, ito bang cheap? Saan mo siya ilalagay? Is it informal or formal? And then, hahanapin mo kung alin ang kapartner niyan. Is it children, don't, do not, inexpensive, internet, kids, net? Okay? In short, ima-match mo lang ito ha. Alin daw ang informal language, alin ang formal language. And the missing words are 4. So 4 times 2, 8 words ang ating missing. Magkakaroon muna tayo ng simple rewind. Bakit may simple rewind? Because the next activity requires memory of our second quarter lesson. Diniscuss natin to nung second grading. Tingnan natin. Linear text refers to traditional text that needs to be read from beginning to the end. Ano daw uli yun? Linear text, dalawang klase ito ng teksto. Sa Pilipino, inaaral din yan. So, pag daw ikaw ay nagbabasa mula umpisa hanggang katapusan, or sabihin natin from introduction to conclusion, ang tawag sa binabasa mo ay linear text. Generally, text printed on paper are considered as linear text. Novels, poems, short stories, letters, educational texts, all those texts we read from the beginning to the end are linear texts. So, lahat ng nakasulat sa libro, sa newspapers, kagaya ng mga nabanggit na examples, basta binasa mo ng umpisa hanggang katapusan, ang tawag ay linear text. Versus, ano kaya ang kaaway ng linear text? Siyempre, ang non-linear text. It is the opposite of linear text. Some examples include flowcharts. Flowcharts, charts, and graphs. Example, pie chart, bar graphs, graphical organizers such as knowledge maps, and story maps. So, lahat naman ng ginagamitan ng mga shapes. Yung mga circle, rectangle, ang tawag natin doon yung mga graphical organizers. Ito naman yung tinatawag na non-linear text. Bakit? Hindi natin kasi siya kailangang basahin from introduction to conclusion simply because wala siyang ganong part. Okay, halimbawa, chart or pinaka-paborito nating pie chart. Hindi mo naman ma-identify sa pie chart kung alin ang simula at kung alin ang katapusan. So, you'll just look at the data and then get the information that you need from the data inside a pie chart. So, yun ang pagkakaiba ng dalawa. Okay? Kung malinaw na ito, let's move on to learning task 2. Yan. Organize the following words and phrases into an outline. The main topics are provided for you as your guide. So guys, kokopyahin nyo itong outline. Itong choices sa left, pwedeng hindi na ilagay. Of course, kokopyahin mo yan kapag nandoon na sa loob ng outline. But ibig ko sabihin, you do not have to copy as it is. Just copy the outline, of course, with your answers. So, ano bang hinihingi dito? Types of text. Dalawa lang naman yan. Roman numeral number 1, linear text. Roman numeral number 2, non-linear text. A, B, C, D means examples of linear text. And the other one are examples of non-linear text. So, base dun sa binasa ko kaninang rewind, alin dito sa mga choices sa left ang papatak na example ng linear at papatak na example ng non-linear text. Learning Task 3. Diba? Ang bilis natin. Nasa Task 3 na tayo. Read an excerpt of an informative essay about global warming. Guys, we have here the word excerpt. Pag sinabi natin excerpt, pinaliit na version, kumbaga, sinamarize na yung pinakamaliit pa, yung isang essay. So, ano daw ang topic natin? Global warming. After reading the text, copy the graphic organizer below in your paper and supply the missing items. So, hindi nyo kokopyahin itong text. Ang kokopyahin nyo yung graphic organizer later. Okay, I want you to read with me. Global warming is one of the major environmental issues facing the world today. It refers to the dramatic increase in the annual average global surface temperature of the Earth. So kung nagtataka ka, bakit sobrang init? Kasi summer. Oo, summer, pero talagang napakainit ng summer dito sa Pilipinas, especially here in Batangas City. It is because one of the factor is this global warming, yung sinasabi sa science na pag-init ng mundo. Okay, many scientists predict that this rapid change in temperature will most likely bring changes to our climate. The rainfall distribution will change and the frequency of severe weather events like typhoons will increase. So ito daw pag-init ng mundo na ito, okay, ng temperature ng mundo, makakaapekto rin daw sa ating klima. Okay? If you notice, kahit April, umuulan. So, isa yan sa mga effect ng global warming. So, look at this, magkakaroon daw ng severe, pag sinabi natin severe, sobra, papanira, severe weather events like typhoons will increase. Kaya ngayon parang may super typhoon number 5 na, dati naman hanggang number 3 lang. So, effects yan ng global warming. Our weather patterns will undergo a profound change. It will also cause sea levels to rise and low-lying coastal areas to experience heavy floods. It is also predicted to affect the crops we grow and may even lead to decrease in crop production. So sabi dito, naaapektuhan pati yung ating panahon. Okay? Yung sea level daw, tumataas. So tumataas ang tubig at syempre pag tumaas ang tubig ng dagat, yung mga mabababang parte ng lupa, kinakain yan. Kaya nagkakaroon ng heavy floods. And of course, maaapektuhan din daw ang ating mga pananim. Siyempre, kagaya ngayon, sobrang init. So, kahit yung simpleng halaman, pag hindi mo talaga nadiligan, mamamatay. How much more kung ang iyong tanim ay nasa 2 hectares of land, hindi mo naman yung kayang diligan, di ba? So, nakakaapekto daw siya sa mga pananim. Now, look at this simple paragraph. I divided this into 3. Sa LIP, guys, or sa module na matatanggap nyo, hindi ganun ang itsura niyan. So, dito sa video, ginawa kong ganyan so that somehow, you will get an idea of what is, or sabihin natin, which is the introduction, which is the body, and which is the conclusion. So, as you can see, kahit pala mamaliit ang paragraph, pwede pala tayong maglagay talaga ng 3 parts. Or, simply saying, kahit maliit ang paragraph, kailangan pala organize. Organize. So guys, this paragraph is an example of academic writing. If you notice, it is factual, it is based on evidence. Wala dyang emotional words, wala dyang bias. The paragraph simply presents the idea or the topic global warming. Now, let us move on to the graphic organizer. Learning Task 3 Continuation. So guys, narito yung graphic organizer. You're going to draw this exactly as it is on your paper. So here, meron tayong nawawalang 3 effects of, 3 effects of global warming. So on your lip, wala doong ibinigay na choices. So here, I made choices for you para gumaan ng konti ang buhay ninyo. So, direction says, choose 3 phrases that will complete the graphic organizer on the left. I have listed here 5 phrases taken from the selection global warming, and then you're going to choose 3 most important phrases. Again, choose 3 most important phrases based from the selection. So, here naman on the square sa cause, answer this question. What environmental issue is being discussed in the essay? So again, let this slide be your guide in answering Learning Task 3. With Task 3, we will move on to Learning Task 4. For your final task, you will create an outline. First, choose one from the topics listed below. So guys, ito naman, based from our WHLP, pwede nyo naman itong unti-untiin or day by day. So probably, papatak ito ng mga Thursday or Friday. Depende yun sa bilis ng inyong pagsasagot. So again, pipili lang kayo ng isa based from these given topics. So our author was very generous. She gave us sample outline. If you choose letter A, date of birth events, definition, events which took place on the day you were born, ang i-outline mo daw, Roman numeral number 1, what international event was celebrated during that same day. So kung let's say for example, ang birthday mo January 1, ano yung international event na ipinagdidiwang tuwing January 1? And then, Roman numeral number 2, ano yung national event naman na nakasabay niya nung taong yon? And then third, local event, ano naman yung nangyari, let's say, in Batangas City nung taong yon. So, in letter A, ang makatutulong sa inyo talaga dyan ay ang parents ninyo. Kasi syempre, alam nila kung anong meron nung ipinanganak kayo. Okay? Ayaw mo, let's say, for example, ng letter A, punta ka naman kay letter B, hometown. Information about your hometown or birthplace. Saan ka isinilang? Ma'am, sa ospital po ako isinilang. Pero syempre, ang hospital, meron naman niyang lugar. So, Roman numeral number 1, history. History nung lugar. Let's say, here in Batangas ka isinilang. History of Batangas City. And then, Roman numeral number 2, geography. Saan matatagpuan ang Batangas City? Saang city, letter A, saang municipality. Kung meron man siyang municipality involved. Kung wala naman, do not answer letter B. And then culture, sa letter A, ano daw yung delicacies? Ano yung masasarap na pagkain na meron sa Batangas City? B, ano yung mga festivals na meron tayo? And letter C, ano yung tourist spots na makikita mo in Batangas City? Letter C, kung ayaw mo ng letter B, punta ka kay letter C, information about your chosen topic. So, pipili ka lang ng isang topic, ano yung nakalagay, your interest, ano yung bagay na gustong-gusto mong ginagawa. So, nagbigay si author natin ng example, ang ginamit niya plastic. So, ilagay natin sa, let's say, in present time. So, alin bang iniinteresado nyo? Let's say, mga online games. So, Roman numeral number 1, advantages of online games. And Roman numeral number 2, disadvantages of online games. Example number 2, topic uli, nagbigay siya uli, positive space exploration. So ito para sa mga genius, sa matatalino. Pwede mo naman palitan yan. Halimbawa, K-drama. So, ano yung positive effects of K-drama and negative effects of K-drama? So, ang tanong, ma'am, sa letter C ba, kailangan bang dalawa? Hindi. Isa lang. Pwedeng ang gawin mo ay advantages and disadvantages. Pwedeng ang gawin mo naman ay positive effects and negative effects. Actually, sila ay synonyms. Siguro, binigyan lang kayo ni author ng choices kung alin ang sa dalawang terminology ang gusto mong gamitin. Okay? I hope maliwanag ang ating task 4. If you have question, feel free to ask on our group chat. Rubrics for rating ng ating performance output. So, format natin, correct and appropriateness. Ang titingnan kong format, dahil outline ang pinagagawa, itong class na nasa left side. So, kapag main topic, Roman numeral ang gagamitin. Kapag subtopic, capital letter. And then, kung may gusto ka pang ilagay na other details, Arabic numbers naman. Ito yun ha. Please follow this format here. Okay? Accuracy, use of facts and evidence. So, titingnan natin kung tama ba yung mga inilagay nyo dyan. Organization, arrangement of information, yan naman ay madali lang. And then mechanics, spelling and grammar. And class here sa mechanics, titingnan ko kung nakakapital ang inyong mga first word. Or sabihin na natin first letter of your first words. Okay? So again, this is your performance output for 20 points. So, ponder on this. Tapos na tayo. So, kailangan natin magkaroon ng kaunting recap. Kaya kita nyo yung ating clip art. Isip-isip daw muna. So, ang nasa gitna natin ng ating graphic organizer, we have here academic writing features. Ano yung features? Formal, objective. Hindi niya inilagay ang pagiging organized. And then, from sa formal, use formal equivalents, avoid using colloquial or idiomatic and slang, use full words instead of contractions, yung examples daw ay are not, do not, they have, etc. And then for objectivity or for pagiging objective, use the passive voice, avoid I believe, I think, I feel, bawal daw yon. avoid personal statement and judgment, avoid emotional language, include facts or evidence to prove your point. Okay? Dapat makatotohanan ang nakalagay sa iyong essay. Okay, assessment na tayo. So here, direction says, decide whether each statement is true or false. Answers only, do not copy the test item. Now, everything here naman ay na-mention sa aking discussion kaninang introduction. If you are listening in this video clip or in this video guide, dapat natutunan mo na yan doon sa first part ng video. And if you're reading your lip, so eto dapat naunawaan mo na din. So let us discuss or let us read the items. Number 1, academic writing uses words which are formal and objective. Is it true or false? Number 2, idioms and slangs are acceptable in academic writing. Katanggap-tanggap daw ba itong mga idioms and slangs na to? Number 3, instead of words is not, I will use isn't in academic writing, or simply saying, pwede ba tayong magpaliit ng mga salita sa academic writing? Number 4, I can use the phrase, a piece of cake in academic writing. Now, class, itong a piece of cake is an idiomatic expression which means easy. Pwede daw ba natin itong gamitin sa academic writing? And number 5, the structure of academic writing consists of an introduction, body, and conclusion. So, I hope makukuha nyo ito ng perfect dahil lahat naman ng ito ay na-discuss sa introduction part. Assessment on learners' level of performance. So, ito yung part ng LEAP na iba doon sa quarter 3 and quarter 2. Tayo doon ay reflection style. Ito naman parang more on assessment style. Okay? Using the symbols below, choose one which best describes your experience in working on each given task. Draw it in the column for level of performance or LP. Be guided by the descriptions below. So, idodrawing mo daw ay star if, ang nakalagay dito ng description, I was able to do or perform the task without any difficulty. Hindi ka nahirapan. So, bibigyan mo daw ang sarili mo ng star. Number 2, description. I was able to do or perform the task. It was quite challenging but still helped me in understanding the target content lesson. Ibig sabihin, medyo nahirapan ako pero nagtagumpay naman akong masagutan. So, ang ibibigay mo daw sa sarili mo ay check. Okay? Look at this clip art. Actually, GIF ang tawag dyan, yung umikot-ikot na yan. It's a question mark. Ilalagay mo daw ay question mark kapag I was not able to do or perform the task. Kapag hindi mo nagawa at nahirapan ka. It was extremely difficult. I need additional enrichment activities to be able to do or perform this task. O, tingnan mo yun ha. Kapag naglagay ka ng question mark, ibig sabihin hindi yung pass ako dyan, ma'am. Nakalagay dyan, I need additional enrichment activities. So, kailangan mo pa ng extra help para sa activity na yun para maintindihan mo. That is simply saying that you're being honest and you don't understand and you need, ang tawag namin dun ay reinforcement. Okay, reinforcement activity para makamove on ka sa other activities. So, you're going to copy this table. Ito po yon, learning task 1. Actually, sa LEAP, iba ang nakalagay. Medyo nakakalito. So, itinama ko lang siya. Learning task 1, A and B. Ano ang level of performance mo doon? Is that star, check, or question mark? Same with 2, 3, 4, and assimilation. Okay guys, mamarkahan ko din po ito. Okay? So, that's all. Thank you very much. This module was prepared by Mrs. Thessalonica C. Abisames from Luis Palad Integrated High School, and of course the PowerPoint presentation, and this discussion was conducted by yours truly, Ma'am Annie Ramirez po from Batangas National High School. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank those who watch my previous videos. Salamat po sa lahat ng parents, sa lahat ng mga bata, dahil talagang natutuwa ako kasi nakita ko that the quality of your work really improve. So, maganda talaga yung nagkakaroon tayo ng tinatawag na asynchronous teaching. Kapag hindi mo naiintindihan yung module, hindi mo naiintindihan yung LEAP, at least somehow may videos help you. Kasi nakikita ko nga, gumaganda, tumatama yung ating mga sagot. So, thank you and I hope makatulong ulit itong ating video na to para po masagutan natin ang Lesson 1, Quarter 4. That's all guys. God bless.